Hello and welcome to Life Balance Radio. We are continuing our series on the 99 steps towards life balance, and we are on step number 4. And that is care and act in the best interests of others and for the environment. So, the big question is this: how are successful professionals like us going to find life balance with all of the pressures, distractions, and obligations constantly trying to pull us in different directions? And how can we have the success we want and yet still have a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. I'm Dan Gentry, and welcome to Life Balance Radio. Right? Huge deal here, right? We have the ability to affect change, and we do every single day, every moment, right? And sometimes doing nothing affects change. It does. But here we're talking about, what are your actions doing, both to the people around you and to the world around you, all right? And the whole concept of this, it's come back to the power rituals that I've talked about before, but it's the little things that we do that have a big impact, right? And when we're interacting with people, when we're talking to people, when we're talking about people, we need to make sure that the things that we're doing are sending out a positive effect to the world, that positive energy, if you will, right? We need to make sure that we are acting in a way that's congruent with who we are, who we want to be, right? And that we realize that our words have an impact. You can make a smile at somebody, right? Just that little act of kindness can have a big impact. I'm sure you've run across someone that said, "Hey, good morning, how you doing?" when you weren't feeling great, and after that you felt a little bit better, right? Getting that smile from somebody, that pleasant energy made an impact on you. Well, you get to be that agent of change in the world. You can get out there and give somebody praise, tell somebody thank you, hold the door for somebody. Little things like that can have a huge impact, right? And that can ripple throughout the world. You never know what impact you can have. And the real key is that it's both negative and positive, right? You pull in front of somebody, you honk at them, and you're sending out that negative energy. That has an effect. So really take the time to try to ensure that you've got that kind of that positive vibe. It doesn't mean you have to be happy-go-lucky all the time and Pollyanna and the whole bit, but realize that your actions have an effect, right? And what do you want to be creating in the world? And the same that's true with people is the same that's true for the environment. How are you keeping your desk at work? How are you keeping the thing, your neighborhood and your yard and what effect are you having on the environment? Are you making it uplifting? If you're walking down the sidewalk and you see a piece of garbage, do you just leave it there, or do you just pick it up and throw it in the garbage, right? We all have a choice. We can choose positive, we can choose negative. And I can tell you from personal experience that trying to not choose either and just do the status quo is choosing negative. You have to consciously pursue positiveness. I guess the way I always look at it is, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. And that's true for the attainment of our goals. In goal setting, I talk a lot about that. It's the slight edge, the power rituals, the power, compounding power, whatever you want to call it, but that our little actions repeated over time determine our destiny. So you need to be doing positive intent. You need to be putting out that good energy into the world, and that will have a dramatic impact on the rest of the world and on you. Because if you are doing positive things for the world, you feel better. What you give is what you get, right? So get out there, get some positive energy, do some great things for people, be kind, be wonderful, and live your life to the third power. Thank you for listening to my podcast, but before you go, would you like to have somebody help you create more balance in your life? Do you have difficulties juggling all of the different things that are pulling on us for our time, for our attention? I have a program that I have just created called the Life Balance Academy. It's a 6-week program, full life balance training, everything that I have been teaching over the past 20 years, consolidated into one 6-week program. This is something that's brand new, and I'm very excited to share with you. If you would like more information about that, you can go to my website at www.thirdpowerperformance.com. Until then, live your life to the third power.